Welcome to another episode of St Vincent Untold Stories. I remember we told you that we had videos from the day before the volcano first erupted in St. Vincent. And we said to you that fire was already coming up to the top, and Dr. Robertson did not give the evacuation order because he didn't want Desran to look like a hero. Holy patting a guan in a St. Vincent. It is alleged that the lady that they said placed the object and the big man was arrested again and given bail. Some nurses showed up to work on the 7th and some didn't. And we are going to show you the reason why we said that the important day to do the march was the 9th. We wanted to also say congratulations to Mr. Luke Brown. Word on the street is that he flew out to further his studies. Big ups to all of my subscribers. And if you are new to the channel, hit the like button, the subscribe button, and hit the bell icon if you wish to see more videos like this one. April 8, 2021. Residents from above the Jai River complained that they were feeling earthquakes. Then the earthquakes increased. Residents south of St. Vincent started to feel them as well. Persons complained on social media. Still, no evacuation order was given. You wanted to know why? Because there was no visuals at the time. When Lava Man went up there and we made contact, and he decided to do the force live, and he showed you a certain part. Dr. Robertson watched that live, and the Lava Man asked the people to evacuate. And they said that they did not give an evacuation order, so everyone must stay put. While the force live was going on, the drone was recording when the rope that goes down into the volcano had caught fire. Other parts of the volcano was on fire as well. But in order to capture those footage, they had to use the drone. And at the time, Lava Man was doing a live from his handset. You see, and we are not saying that most of the things that Robertson said isn't true, you know. But we have some major questions for him. Was the equipment working properly? And did you give the evacuation order on time? Or was the evacuation order delayed because certain things wasn't put in place yet by Nemo? And we go back to the bitter mouth statement again with the goat. Remember that morning, go back and watch that video that we did on April 8th. And see if we did not tell you that something is wrong with the clouds. And that specific morning looked different than all the other mornings. You see, we've been putting out videos constantly for some time now. And our first upload is normally about after 5 in the morning. And we said that even before persons started to feel the earthquakes. And that is why when Lava Man gave the first evacuation order, we second it. And we say, yes, now is the time. If you notice, Lava Man said, big ups to untold stories. Because we were exchanging information all through the process. And the thing I don't get about some Vincentians, you know, they don't ask the question, what if? Just imagine the volcano was already on fire and you were still in places like Sandy, Fantasy and so forth. And some of you from those areas were still in denial. That credit should not go to Lava Man, it should go to Robertson. And as I said before, yes, Robertson deserves some credit as well. But on that day, they did not make the right call at the right time. You see? There are members within the society who have the tendency to doubt. No matter what you tell them, they would always oppose it. And we do not have anything personal against Dr. Robertson. All we wanted to know was if everything was properly put in place. Some might say, well, untold, the volcano erupted already, loud and but what we are trying to do, we are trying to make sure that that doesn't happen again. And right now, the volcano is still steaming. Anything is possible. So if you put it back at the same type of equipment again that was up there on the heat, and we start to feel tremors, what do you want us to do? Run at the appointed time? So my question is, any of the new equipments that came in, did you upgrade any of them? You have to remember, you are dealing with people's lives. You are dealing with our friends, our families, and our Vincent society and a whole. And I left Lava Man and Jenna's face in the video while the fire was burning, just to show you that everything that we said is true. That late evacuation, it caused people to be crowded up inside the shelters during a time of the pandemic when that could have been avoided if you had listened to Lava Man. Some lives were lost at the shelters. Yes, man. Some evacuees went to Dovercat, and we wanted to know the reason why. To all the family members who lost their loved ones, do you think that could have been avoided? Give us your honest opinion, because I knew a lady from Fancy and she was doing okay before the evacuation, but she went to Dovecat, and I know many others. You see, if this was one of the first world countries, this matter could have been investigated properly. I ask this question. Was the big C the cause of anyone going to the Dovecat? What some of you fail to understand, is that time is very important. Because some people rushed in to the shelters without not even wearing a face mask, without not even sanitizing their hands properly. Plus, some of the evacuation transportations were overcrowded. Someone commented under one of our videos saying that we started to move political. I stated this before, that we are neutral. We have nothing to do with that type of a thing, but when we see things going wrong, we have to say something. We are not on the red side and we are not on the yellow side. The reason why some videos may be based on the big man most. Right now, the big man is the main topic, because every minute he's in the spotlight. He is the one saying things, putting himself in the media. He has an entire team. How come you don't hear much about the other members are saying this and saying that? That's just to show you that we are not on side, because we could have said a thing about the other members as well. You see, the thing is, there is other things to talk about. But the big man is overshadowing those other things. How can we not mention Cornelius John when he's a Vincent citizen, which a pauper was placed on his leg in his own yard and he was charged? How can we not talk about the volcano relief monies when I myself is an evacuee? Businesses are closing down. Why are we not addressing the prime grant? Why are we not talking about the stimulus package? Innocent, law-abiding citizens were arrested and charged for marching. So when they come talking about doing these videos for views, my friend, you are incorrect, because the media houses that aren't reporting on these things, they are biased. Just imagine a woman was living in a shed, and some persons have failed to put that on their media platform to show the world that we are under extreme poverty, when the big man himself said that. You see, we have a WhatsApp number. And the reason why we are based on these topics so often, it is because these are the issues that people want us to address, and they are calling most of the time asking for help. So how can we help them if we don't talk about finding solutions? The big man's boy is out enjoying himself on yachts while the country is under extreme poverty. I told you before, there is a time that we have to put certain videos on hold to address the right issues. We can't iggy every minute. Right now, in a man, people are hungry, evacuees gone back home without nothing. Some persons are homeless, so what we would do? I am not in to pretending. Sometimes my videos may sound rather strange, but it is the truth. When the Messiah comes, each is responsible for his own salvation. The Bible says, who know the will and do it and not shall be with many tribes. So you want to tell me the information and me can help somebody, me for hold it back? No, sir, me have to help them. We need to stop the selfish thing, the one-sided thing, and try to help out everybody. I remember in the final day, a man is not going to judge us. So who wanna say untold? We not like them video there because we depend on side and because you talk about that side we not like that. At the end of the day, it's the Messiah who going to judge us. And we will be judged by our works. And the Messiah might say, well, I'm told you was out there 365 days per year in the red zone. And you had a chance to correct the people, to tell them this and tell them that, and you didn't. So you don't hear what I'm telling you. The regime is creating a lot of domestic workers to keep the people dependent. So we have to try to teach them to become independent so they can make their own choices. A lot of people from the side in power don't like what is going on, but they cannot speak out because of the job they have. It can be taken away at any moment. Don't worry, other videos are coming, and sometimes we try to drop several in between. But they are youths right now who are not eating properly, and we have to do something to help them. Since we started to talk about rehabilitation and those things, don't you see the magisterial court is moving a little different? You see, more while still, if me go around riverside and walk up on a road and do a little video, ask yourself this, how much people that I help? But I know this kind of video is helping plenty people. I wonder if you don't know how much distributions and donations we made during the last of volcano eruptions. And them my kind of video, some of them video they will see come out of Leeward with all Carlos and them and the man where I say put him off like Jonah. We do them video there. Everyone who was staying in the shelters, who dialed the Untold Stories number, are members of our team. They got help. Plus, I asked them, is barrels and barrels we distribute. We got some stuff from donors and we spent the money from our own pockets helping people. Them little riverside video they sometimes. And no money not spend now because holiday them people they come out and thing. And them work with them own thing for cook. But you see them, yeah, and them video will help people. With that being said, I just want to big up the entire population in St Vincent, the regional islands and the international countries who are supporting and praying for us during these difficult times. We thank you.